Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use recycler view on a fragment. Then I'll show you how to handle recycler view item click and then open another fragment without reloading the recycler view. So let's start by adding a empty fragment. I'm giving it as a name the main fragment. This is going to be the main fragment where we are going to add the recycler view, and another fragment that is going to call the detail fragment, and that I'm going to show you after clicking on the recycler row. So these are the two fragments I'm going to use in my this video. Main activity, currently I'm adding a layout where we are going to attach our fragments. I'm giving it as a ID frame container. And now in the main activity, I am adding a main fragment to our activity. So simply I'm creating a main fragment instance. So we'll check it's taking two parameters. We don't need to pass any parameters. So I'm removing all this code. We don't need this is even. Let me delete that block of code. So now error has gone. Now we need to create a fragment transaction instance. For that we need to grab the get supported fragment manager.begin transaction, and then we'll call the replace function of fragment transaction, and we'll pass the ID what we gave in our uh, main activity layout, and then I'm passing a tag as the main fragment, and then we'll simply call commit. Now inside the main fragment, I'm simply adding a recycler view inside our layout and giving it as the ID recycler view. We don't need any text. In our fragment, this is how we can retrieve our layout. For that I'm creating a separate function as we did in our past videos. Init recycler view. Here we are going to extract our recycler view, and we'll be initializing, we'll be setting up the adapter, we'll be setting up the layout manager. Now as usual, we need to set the layout manager. Now the next step is to set the adapter, but we don't have any adapter right now. So we'll create an adapter. Before the adapter, we need a data model class which is going to use on our inside our adapter. So I'm putting just one string file as the title, and it's setter and getter, just generating it. So this data model class we'll be using with the array list. Now I'm creating a recycler view adapter. Let's implement our adapter now. This is going to be my view holder. So we are going to, this adapter is going to hold a list of data model type, which we are going to pass from the fragment. We'll build data on a fragment. So that list data will get it inside the constructor. In this layout, I'm simply adding one text to you, which is basically going to just display one line of text in the recycler view. Here in on bind view holder function will set the text which is available in the list. And now I'm handling that row click. So for that we need to create a interface. So I'm creating an interface item click listener and a function on item click, and this item click will be passing the data model type of object. And let's initialize it on the globally, and we'll call this function from the row click here, and we'll call the on item click function. So our adapter is ready. Now let's set this adapter to our recycler view. Here we need to pass the data, so we don't have any list now. Let me create an array list of data model type. Let me create a separate function to generate the data. So this function will add some data inside this array list. As I said, this is going to be the statically displaying on a recycler view, not going to make any API calls. So I'm statically adding some movies name, and same movie's name is going to display on the recycler view. So I'm just copy paste and changing some names. These are the famous movies. Let me know which is your favorite movie out of it in the comment section. And then we'll pass this list of data in our adapter. And we need to handle the clicks, so we need to implement our item click listener and its function on item click, and we'll simply pass this the constructor. Okay, constructor is not still having that, so let me add it. There we go. Now inside our detail fragment we don't need multi parameters, so I'm removing one parameter, We'll simply use one parameter to pass because we have just one item to display. I'm giving it this text view as the ID. So fragment, when we create a fragment, it by default add some layout and the text view in it. So I'm simply setting some position and its ID, and then we'll set, first we'll like extract this text view, and then we will set the data which is holding by the m parameter one. We'll simply pass it to there. Let me define some font and color as well, because it should be bold and some bigger size so that we can clearly see it on the screen, or we can say a fragment. Now on the on click of this item recycler row, we need to add that new fragment, that is the detail fragment. So let's see how it's going to be work. And this is how we pass the data into the fragment. So we already attach a fragment to activity in my previous screen, that is the main activity. I just copy paste and reusing it, but we'll make some change in this. And I'll add one more line here, transaction dot add to back stack null, so that it can come back to the previous fragment. Let's run and see how it look like. There you go, we can see now, but I click, so you see, right, it is reloading every time whenever I am coming back, so it's reloading my recycler view. So just to avoid reloading of your previous fragment, we just need to make one change in this current situation. So simply comment this line and add this line. So we'll hide the previous fragment. So this is very important step. If you want to reload your previous fragment, then use the above line, that is the transaction.replace. Otherwise, if you don't want to reload your previous fragment, then you call this hide function and the add function of transaction, fragment transaction. Let's run and see now. So you see now, Lion King, it's not reloading. There you go. So that's all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.